It's 9:30. I'm gonna call this meeting to order. Please stand for the invocation.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today and we humbly but most sincerely ask for wisdom and discernment as we go about the decisions for Brewster County and its citizens. We ask that you send us rain to not only us, but our neighbors and their neighbors' neighbors. In your name we pray, amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. Pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. You're pretty good there, Sharpie.
Okay, number 4, review and discuss and take necessary action to approve previous meeting minutes. We have the minutes of February 11th, 2025. Here, a second.
I'll second.
So we got a motion by Commissioner Colando, seconded by Commissioner Westerman to approve minutes as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 5, public comment. None, also. Number 6, I like it. Number 6, report from the City of Alpine representative. Discussion only, no action required. Mr. Stevens.
Thanks very much. I just have 4 things for highlights from our most recent meeting and some things going on in the city. One is, I think I mentioned before, I've been working with TxDOT on working the railroad bridge issues. I met with them again this last week. They've installed signs over in the Marfa area and on the south side as well as the first step of getting early warning for the trucks. It's a low bridge of 17 feet or 13 feet, 7 inches. The second thing is up in El Paso, they are ordering the sensors that will go in place. So that will then give an indication to the trucks that are too high that in addition to the warnings, they'll have the sensor, then flashing lights say, hey, you're going to hit the bridge, turn around, go back. So I'll keep you posted on that. I'm going to be up in El Paso in April. I'll meet with them then to get a final date and when we think we'll be able to get those in. But I think we're moving in the right direction. Also related to what's going on from a railroad standpoint, I've been participating in what it takes to get a quiet zone put in Alpine for our 5 crossings. We've got some more work to do there, but I'll keep the commissioners y'all up to speed on what's going on there. And I talk about it at city council as well.
I can help you with that. I did one in Marathon.
You did the one in Marathon, yeah. So apparently the rules changed. That's part of, I participated in a webinar here last week on the subject.
Okay.
They're now out doing an inspection. There are, a couple of years ago, there were 700 locations with about 4,000 crossings. They're now up to 1,000 locations. And the railroad is actually doing inspections now to see if they've been updated. So that's part of what I'm trying to get the rules, but I'll definitely give you a call when we get closer to that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Second item I have, I think your city elections are coming up. We have 2 wards available. Ward 1, there are 3 candidates, Austin Smith, Andy Ramos, and Richard Portillo. Ward 3, there's only 1 candidate, Robert Rooks. So the city has gone ahead and certified that Robert will be the Ward 3 city council member replacing Darren Nance come May. We did at the last city council meeting approve the resolution to support your all's grant to go after the wildlife defense grant. So we appreciate all that you're doing, and that was unanimous agreement at city council for that. The last thing I have is we are spending a fair amount of time working on an update to the utility billing system, which many worry about and talk about regularly. We went and looked at the team. Carmen went and looked at some 15 companies, actually had demos from 11. And at the last city council meeting, went through an exhaustive review of that. At the next city council meeting, we expect we'll approve the implementation of that. It will take us through probably 5 or 6 months to make the transition, but it will take us out of the antiquated system into also an online system. We'll be combining in our billings, not only water, but also the gas bills at once. And overall, I think it'd be good for everyone because you'll be able to look at it online and pay for things online as well. But the last thing I would say is we have started negotiations on the property. I can't talk too much about that, but we are heading down that process. And when we finish those negotiations, comes for council, then it will require a public vote. I'll keep you posted on that. Any questions for me?
I got two identical bills. Auto pay for the
Okay.
water. And so it was, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, apologize for that. I know we had two sets of bills went out this last month.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll be glad we get a new system. Everyone will be glad we get a new system.
Yeah. I'm sure you knew it.
Yeah.
When you get the new system, there will be no more paper billing? Is that
So there will be paper billing.
There will?
There will be paper billing. We'll continue that, but you'll be able to do it automated as well. And you'll be able to make ACH payments
Okay.
and or credit card payments online and credit card payments by phone as well. So it'll be a lot easier for everyone to work. And you'll be able to look at what your history for your water billing was as well. Okay.
Who's gonna take Darren Nancy's spot?
Robert Rooks. So Robert was a former building inspector. He resigned and he ran for city council and he was the
Okay.
only one in Ward 3.
And he's running unopposed, right?
He is unopposed, so we'll certify that and he will
Okay.
be the Ward 3 representative.
Okay.
Starting in May.
Cool.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Item number 7, recognitions and announcement. I have an announcement, or I want to say that fish fry was excellent. It looked like maybe it was going to be a flop for a while. I thought, kind of do one, but I thank God it didn't happen. So we cleared $33,299.70. That's what we netted. Well, thanks everybody, especially the sheriff, for his donation. It always comes good. We made, I think it sold for $3,000, a 22 rifle. It was, it's, people come to help though. It's the bottom line. People come to help. So I'm real thankful. Last year, the net was $26,259.83. So it's definitely keeps growing every year. Real thankful. So I think next year, we're gonna switch our emphasis off the building. I think we've got the building pretty much covered now. I'm gonna do that, Veterans Memorial. Try to get that thing up and running for the whole Brewster County. Make it really, quaint, but really nice one. So that's the plan right now. That's where I'm going with the new efforts. Anyhow, anybody else have any other recognitions or announcements? All right, we're going to item number 8, discuss and take action to declare the final items as salvage.
Looks like a big pile of scrap metal.
Is that what it is?
Mhm.
I don't know if the leg tank's included.
The what?
The leg tank, is that included as well?
Oh, okay.
No, it's just
I don't
the
know.
pile in front of
Just
it.
the pile?
Just the pile in front of it, mainly the blades,
Oh, yeah, look at those.
the greater blades.
Good for, anybody who wants to learn welding, practice on that.
Oh, cutting blades and bunch of. Okay. Do I hear a motion?
I so move.
I'll
Hear a
second.
second.
I'll second it.
Okay, I got a motion by Commissioner Morrow and second with Commissioner Westerman to declare this pile of metal as salvage. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 9, discuss and take action to approve a new 60-month lease to replace existing copier at Brewster County Jail with a new Xerox C8155/H2 model. I think we have a contract. You know anything about this, Sheriff?
This is a judge thing. He said I'm too old and stuff.
This may have to do with using, total solutions to kind of, group all of our copy releases together, because this is the same type of, I have not seen the contract, but I'm assuming that may be what it is.
He said he was gonna put all the copiers under one contract instead of 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah.
bills.
Yeah.
Okay, the lease payment, was I think on this one is gonna be $143.39. Has this basic, service contract. I mean, I don't,
That's a month, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. But there's also a difference. There's two components. You got the lease component is gonna go to Great American Financial.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have a payment to Total Solutions that's for your supplies, like there's no memory cartridges and that kind of thing.
I think the savings on this is gonna be $36.04 a month. Do I hear a motion to approve, for a new copier and contract?
I'll move to approve it.
I'll second.
Thank you. I got a motion by Commissioner Westerman, second by Commissioner Colando to get a new copier, a new contract for the jail copier and bundle it all together. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 10, discuss and take action regarding Big Bend Regional Hospital District's nominee for Brewster County Appraisal District.
I guess that's mine, because we have, with the new rules, Esther Howard resigned, and then they nominate somebody, or they want us to nominate. Everybody, any taxing entity can nominate. So it is my recommendation that we nominate their nominee, who is Daniela Lara. She's a CPA here and has headed up and personally audited several municipalities here in West Texas. So she'll be a good set of eyes to have on that. I recommend Daniela Lara. Any questions?
Did you say which position this is for?
The hospital? Oh, for the CAD,
Yeah, for the hospital district CAD.
their representative.
Is that in a motion? Commissioner?
Yes, I'll make that a motion.
I'll hear a second.
I'll second. Sorry.
You got a motion and a second to, take Danielle Lara to be the new nominee for the new appointee for the, hospital district
On the CAD.
on the CAD.
Correct.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Okay, number 11, discuss and take action to approve the winning RFP submission for a skid mounted building to be used as a clinical facility in Steady Butte, Texas. Let's see.
Looks like the scoring committee was Judge Huntington, Treasurer Morton, and who's the third one? Patty Roach. So we had two proposals.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Did I do it backwards?
No,
One of them.
the second page.
Oh, the second, yeah, that's the back. That's her notes. She writes backwards. No, I'm just kidding. We had two proposals, one from Products Unlimited and one from Hamilton Health Box. The highest scoring proposal was Hamilton Health Box. So I'll move to approve the proposal from Hamilton Health Box.
Here, a second.
I'll second.
We got a motion to approve Hamilton Health Box and the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We're running through this, baby. Number 12, discuss and take action on report from Brewster County Sheriff's Office regarding the annual profiling stats. Sheriff.
Yes.
Okay. As you can see, it's much more complicated than it used to be.
I say it looks longer than it used to be.
I know it must, well, this is a report that's required by the state, and it has to be presented to the governing body of whatever agency they're working for. So you can look through it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It shows a number of citations written on city streets, US highways, county roads, state highways and private property or others that were written. Then it has what the races were, and you can see by that, the ethnicity known prior to stop was only 4, and 2,718 who had no clue who were stopping, what the race was. But if you go through, it's, it's just page after page of,
That's,
ethnics and.
One of my questions was who decides what someone's race or ethnicity is? Does the person define it themselves when filling out?
It's on their
paperwork?
driver's license.
It's on their driver's license. Oh,
Oh, yeah, when we
Yeah.
stop them, it'll have, Hispanics are classified as white males
Mhm.
or white females. But if they have a Spanish surname, we count it as a Hispanic stop.
what
So
would I count as?
green guy. So,
You got it right.
anyway, now you got me all screwed up.
Sorry. I have that effect.
No, but like I say, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't believe there's action required because it's just for y'all to have and know because it was reported to the state and this is what this report was sent in. So as you can see, the number of citations written, it's pretty equal.
Mhm. It was pretty 50-50. from
Yeah,
what I
it's
saw.
pretty equal, doing about our population, what our population is.
so do we have, for the minute, we have to approve that you made the presentation?
You can.
Do you need it for your stuff?
I got
No.
a question.
Okay.
Does it show, are these American citizens? Or do you go that far?
No, we don't.
I mean, if they have a Mexican license plate,
Yeah, well, they've just been going to be classified as a Mexican. They will be in here. We don't determine the citizenship in the
Okay,
racial
I
profile
was just-
report.
wondering that.
Yeah, we don't determine the citizenship. Because, some of these like,
Tourist visas
yeah,
and stuff.
we have like next month
Germans and-
will be a heck of a month.
Yeah.
So,
It's already started.
yeah, so, but if you see there, we have Alaskans, 8 Alaskan or Native Americans, so, and that's them telling you, because we have it on our citations that ask, what they are or something like that, and they tell you from Alaska, so I believe this is the first time we had that many people, Alaskan natives or American Indians. We've had Indians from India, but not this many, but they're all tourists.
Yeah. Well, I'll make a motion then that we accept
It was
the sheriff's report as requested.
Yeah, second.
I'll second.
And go ahead and, like I say, read through it so you can see, and then if you have questions, you can contact me personally about it. But like I say, it's changed from the one-page thing we used to do to,
Right.
so that, because they want percentages and everything, so.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Thanks, Sheriff. All right, number 13, the Road and Bridge Department. So the crew cleaned up around the baseball field and Marathon, cut down some dead trees and cleaned along the fence. They were talking to the Jones Brothers for a price on buying some road base from up there on the hill.
Oh,
Top-
good.
Yeah,
At 40 Mile Hill?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
CSA doesn't have any. I think we're gonna buy some. We're gonna have to take our own front end loader up there and load ourselves. So, that's all right. And then went back to patch on Wagon Road and D Hard Hill. Need to finish up on the edges. I think they ran out of material. Move material to the Marathon for Avenue A. Got that deal done. Just put some road base down and or kind of all weather, hopefully. They're moving equipment down to Talingua to start that pad at the clinic for the clinic set up. We're gonna have to dig out at least a foot of of that dirt.
Oh, really? Yeah, because it's,
Of that midnight,
yeah.
so maybe it'll be stable. Hopefully it'll rain a bunch and it won't be, but, so it also took, the Western Star to El Paso for repairs on, on the hookup for the pup. Anybody else got, I think we're gonna start some on Fulcher Road.
Okay.
We're gonna haul some of that millings
Okay.
and sit down and maybe as a subgrade and see how it lays down, and then if it lays good, we might leave it for a little while, at least that should control the dirt.
Are you looking to start that before or after spring break? Just asking.
Well, we'll have to haul it, so. Because they'll lay it out faster than we can haul it, so. You'd rather
As long as it's not in the middle of spring break.
yeah, they're gonna. It'll take a couple weeks of hauling to
Right.
be able to. You'd rather than wait till after?
Probably. You don't want to have that road blocked off. There's gonna be.
Well, it wouldn't be blocked, it'd haul it on one side,
Okay. Just stage it out.
man.
Stage it on one side.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then pull it back. That way, cause they gotta haul a bunch of it, so before we can. They'll lay it out real fast.
Is that, is the asphalt millings, is it particularly sharp? I've heard other people complain about, concrete millings being sharp and putting.
Well, no, they'll run it, they'll put some water down on it and then they'll run that vibratory roller on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be pretty smooth. In Marathon, I've got, I don't know, several streets of it. What's that subdivision? On the left, on your land here, leaving town.
Oh, which one? There's
Where
something.
Joan Johnson's at,
Sierra Lorana.
no, the Nick,
Oh, yeah, with their bud. Yeah.
anyway, real blank on it. But that street is done all in millions.
By Buzzard Arena.
Yeah, past it, yes, sir. I see the sign.
I drive right all the time.
Anyway, yeah, that's done in millions and it laid down good.
Nice. That'll
Um,
be good.
anyway, so that's a plan.
When is spring break official?
It's
Oh.
June.
East.
June? Okay.
That's when everybody suddenly decided, like, hey, I didn't think June was the hottest month. And it's like, actually, yes, it is. And then they clear out till about September. But yeah, spring break has been getting longer and longer
Right.
every year. And more traffic, more and more people driving too fast on dirt roads.
I was there yesterday. There's a lot of people already down there.
Yeah, there is. Getting to be too people-y for
I
me.
noticed, this has to go back to the health clinic on CBS 7 this morning that y'all had a life flight. Somebody fell down a ditch, an older
An
gentleman.
elderly man, yeah.
Well, so they used the helicopter pad? Is that the one they used?
I don't believe that's the one they used.
No, they used Lajitas
I was
there.
gonna say they were closer to
Oh,
Lahitas
okay.
Airport.
I was just
The
wondering,
airport.
huh?
They used the
Oh, the
airport
airport.
because, the helicopter didn't have enough fuel to get back.
So the fuel at Lahitas?
Yes.
Okay, all right, just wondering.
Yeah, that was, at some point, I'm gonna bring it back up. I think when Judge Beard was a judge, we agreed to buy a fuel trailer for the helicopter to have, and then they would buy their fuel. Fell through the crack. I thought, because I called Jimmy the other day to see if he had it, and he said, you never got it. So, I'll be bringing that up, so.
Okay.
Does that gas last long? I know like diesel
On,
can sit for a while in a tank, but gasoline will evaporate. But I don't know what helicopters use.
Not that high as octane doesn't dissipate that fast.
Good.
That cheaper stuff does. The 88 octane does. Anyhow, any other
Hate to
No,
buy it.
that's-
questions on road and bridge?
I had one person get in contact about that road behind the emergency response center, the one that goes through Linda and Lico's yard. They were asking if they could get some maintenance on that. That's the only thing I
The
have.
one that goes to Licos?
Goes through Lee, goes to the hill behind there.
Okay. What's the name of that street?
I think it's Cinnabar, but I'll double check.
Is it Allen Lane?
It's either, yeah, because one of them's Allen Lane and one of them's Cinnabar. I think you're right. I think Cinnabar stops and then it actually comes Allen Lane. Keeps going, yeah. You're right.
Okay. I'll get them to look at it.
Thanks.
Anybody else? Number 14, Emergency Management Department, James is out, but, his request is to renew or modify or renew the burn ban. Do I hear a motion?
I'll move that we reinstate the burn ban.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
All right.
Aye.
I carry it.
I will say this. If there's something on fire here now, it probably needs a burn. I mean,
Well, they need to raise.
there's not a whole lot out there.
Yes, sir.
There was a big cloud of smoke over Big Bend National Park yesterday when I
I've
went
seen
to,
it.
when I went to pick up Ezra from school, but I wasn't sure if it was in the Mexican side or the US
think-
side.
Somebody posted something that was Smoky Creek, was it down outside of the Chisos?
No, it was nowhere near the
No,
Chiso.
it was back towards Santa Elena.
Yeah, it was more towards Santa Elena.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I thought maybe it was River King or something.
That's what I thought. I thought it was something, that's usually what catches first is the grass alongside the river.
It needs a burn.
Let it burn. Yeah.
It needs to burn.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 15, Treasurer's Office Financial Report updates.
If y'all would indulge us, we would like to switch order on our.
Okay. I'll go to number 16 to the comptroller. How's that?
That will work.
General
And-
bills. Hey,
And also with one other piece of indulgence, if we can start with a budget amendment that I had given to y'all again, so that we can get Marisol back to her
Okay.
office and back to work.
Back to work, yeah.
So, what I gave y'all ahead of time, this is not a normal budget amendment format. But, when she took office, she had some, things that really needed to be adjusted within her budget. And so, one of the things that she has done is since she's using the, SB 22 funds to pay for, some of her staff, then she's not really using as much of the pretrial diversion funds. And so what we are proposing is that we take some of the budgeted salary amount, about $2,700 from the pretrial diversion, which is on the second page, and move that to schools and training. And that would allow her and her staff to go to some training that they need to do in September that is related to pretrial diversion and would have an impact on that. On the first page, the other thing we have done is move some things around. For example, some of the supplement that again is not necessarily going to be used this year. It had been budgeted for the prior attorney, and her amount is a little bit less, so we can use that amount to fill in some of the expenses for equipment, some software fees that she would like to get the Lexus system back up. That's about $189 a month, I think is what she said. And the net effect of that is the county attorney budget would be about a $733 adjustment, and then on the pretrial diversion, there's no bottom line effect because it's just shifting some things around. So if this is approved, then I can get this written up in an actual budget amendment format.
Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion. I'm not real sure. As requested
She
by the
moved,
comptroller.
We're fixing her budget.
I move we fix Marisol's budget.
I'll take that. Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, and the other thing, the reason that I had asked her to be here today is that she's got two things that will ultimately affect some of the accounting. But I was gonna let her,
Let me finish.
sorry, I thought you were finished. Sorry,
We have to vote.
you didn't vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So Marisol had some things that will affect the finances.
You already had approved the adjustments, but most of the adjustments, it's all internally from this same budget, so I'm not asking for more. But also going along with this, my plan is to apply for another grant that is a no cash match grant to the county, so it wouldn't be any effect on the county budget. But my plan is to do for a victims coordinator spot to supplement the girls and get them the training that they need. They have never done victims coordination before. So applying for that grant would open up me being able to pay them properly to attend the schools and trainings that they need to. And like I said, it's not a cash match, so it wouldn't affect the county besides having to bring it to the commissioner's court for approval. And I'm also researching the border prosecution unit budget. Grant. We in the DA's office currently use that to fund the majority of the prosecutors. And so I'm playing around with the idea of maybe bringing in a part-time prosecutor to come in the county attorney's office. Cases have been held for some time, and when I came in January 1st, I got bombarded with cases. A lot of them that are close to statute of limitation time. So because of the 2-year for misdemeanors. So I'm playing around with the idea, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Both of those grants are no cash match grants, so they wouldn't affect the county's budget in supplying that. That's all I had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Go back to general bills or you need,
Got general bills, yes, sir.
okay.
Okay, so first of all, you have the packet, the bill packet for February the 18th. And this is just to let y'all know what was paid. If you look, the bigger items in the general fund are gonna be the 12,530. Most of that is Big Ben telephone and internet.
Mhm.
And then the 12,000 for the sheriff, about 8,700 of that was fuel and oil. 3,000 repair and maintenance, and then some other office supplies and things. On the second page, road and bridge, that's 6,300, that's maintenance on the Warren Cat. And then down at the bottom of page 2, the LATCF grant, funds in the amount of 5,037.50 were used, to pay the billing to date on the Tyler Tech for the conversion. It's a bill as they go, working through that. So any questions on the bills from the 18th?
I have a motion to approve bills.
We've still got the 25.
I move we approve the bills paid on February 18th, 2025.
And then the bills for approval for today, to be paid today. The larger items, are gonna be the government entities, to Tri-County and the groundwater district, that's the 12,800. The payments to contracting agencies, about half of that is going to Emergent Air, about 15,829. And then hotel motel fund, the 50,000 is a lot of advertising and tourism type items. That gives a grand total of $165,483.47 to be approved and paid today. Any questions?
Tony, when I'm in your,
I'll amend it to accept, to approve both February 18th and February 25th payments.
Mayor second.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve bills as presented for February 18th and February 25th. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
And one final item, we do have a line item adjustment for the tax assessor's office. Betty Jo Rooney has been coming in and helping out over there some. And at this point, we were $150 over budget on that account. We've moved it out of office supplies just as a line item adjustment for now. But I think what we want to take a look at going forward is if she's going to continue to come in and help like during tax season and stuff. we probably need to look at another budget adjustment on that, but for right now, it's the $150. And that's coming out of office supplies.
I move to approve the line item transfer as presented.
Second.
Got a motion with Commissioner Calando, second by Commissioner Morrow to approve the line item adjustment. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Any other financial reports?
Not at this time.
Right, we'll go back to item 16,
15.
15. Treasurer's office financial reports.
Morning, I'm presenting my January report today. For January, ending January 31st, 2025, the total cash we had on hand was $18,072,266. For our funds on deposit, the interest earned for the month of January was $58,697. In January, we also made our annual debt payment for our bonds. The debt payment this year was $245,297, bringing down our outstanding principal on our bonds to $711,353. As far as property tax revenue, as of the end of January, we collected $3,435,129. So we have 26.91% remaining in property taxes to collect, which is $1,264,870. I also wanted to highlight that for the first quarter of FY25, hotel revenues, we collected $600,000 for the first quarter, which is really good. I'm going to summarize our fees of office and their monthly reports, but I'm going to do it by the quarter. So for October through December, the county clerk brought in $37,532. The district clerk brought in $13,710. JP1 brought in $39,327. JP2, $10,976. JP3, $24,019 for the grand total for the quarter, $125,564. And those are the January highlights.
One thing I noticed, I already mentioned this to Melinda, is that all of the longevity pay line items seem to be incorrectly budgeted.
Okay. We actually have two item pieces on that, and like I was telling you, part of it is that there were some of the longevity items that didn't get budgeted, that maybe we didn't have somebody in that position with longevity in the past. We do this year. But the other issue is that there was a duplication of the longevity payroll in some of those expense accounts. So I need to go back and figure out exactly how we fix that.
That might
And
be
once we
just a
get that
report
fixed, it's gonna eliminate a lot of that over budget amount.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question for Julie. I know this is January report, and you said we're short 27% of the taxes. Any idea how much we've collected in February?
I don't, sir, but I can get that for you after court if you want to know.
Well, because they're all delinquent now. Right?
Yeah, as of January 31st. It's delinquent. Usually by
That seems like a large amount. Is that normal amount?
it is. It is.
Okay.
That's
All
where that's about where we are at this time, or as of January. But the remaining we usually collect by at least March, April. And we should have the bulk of it in by then with
Okay.
penalties and interest.
All right.
I hear a motion to accept her financial report.
I move to approve the treasurer's financial report.
I'll second.
Yeah, motion by Commissioner Galando, seconded by Commissioner Morrow to approve the financial report. Any other discussion? I hear motion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have today.
So you got,
Mhm.
okay. Item 17, tourism,
Nadia.
No tourists here.
nobody.
No tourists.
So, our next, regular commissioner court meeting is March 11th at 9:30. I hear a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
10:11.